Hello, beautiful people. I wanted to share some about the way that I teach breast massage, the way that I teach it in these breast massage trainings so that women really have the skill and the knowledge and the confidence to go out and give sessions successfully. And so one of the kind of foundational pieces of the structure of these trainings is receiving the transmission of this work. So watching me give a session, seeing other women and being around other women giving sessions, there is an innate transmission that happens of what this is and how to hold this space in a nourishing way. Because there can be a little bit of hesitancy with the breasts. You know, the breasts are very powerful, potent place on a woman's body. So there can be, a level of hesitancy, of unsure exactly how to approach and how to work with the breasts. So there is an inherent just energetic transmission of how to do that in a really beautiful way. Further, we do a lot of hands-on practice. So each woman that comes gets to practice giving a full session and also practicing feeling different parts and doing different strokes with feedback from the woman who's receiving. So you can practice different strokes. You can practice, squeezing at different levels. Is that too hard? Is that too much? Is that, play it out with other women who you're learning with. And that is just so helpful as well, because the breast tissue really is different than any other tissue in the body. And so the kind of pressure and strokes and just ways that you're going to be working that tissue with your hands can be quite different than other places in the body. Even if you're a massage therapist and you're comfortable with other places, there can be unique things to the breasts. And then also, especially if someone is more new to body work and to touch, it's just so helpful to practice and, ask for feedback of how it feels. And just fine tuning. So, and of course also that, the hands-on practice also I find really opens this naturalness, this sense of how natural this is for women to tend to each other's breasts, to tend to each other's bodies in these ways. It really opens this innate naturalness and intuitive connection to this offering and this practice that I find is so potent. And especially also being in a room of women all giving to each other in this way can really touch on something so innate and beautiful and nourishing and even ancient of women tending to each other in these sacred ways. And then another piece to my methods of teaching is that before we even get into the hands-on practicing, we go really in depth into the anatomy and all that you might find in the breast tissue. So in a way, demystifying the terrain of the breasts and of this whole area. So that you really, your mind can come online and be part of this too and understand and connect to what you're feeling with your fingers. And so we go in depth into the different, textures and lumps and things that you might find in the breast tissue with your hands. And that is also so helpful because you have more confidence and awareness of what you might be feeling, rather than it feel kind of overwhelming of all these different lumps and textures and things. And of course, that skill really becomes refined and comes online more with time and practice and experience. That ability to know what you're sensing under your fingers. But we do open that, and it really helps with being able to approach women's breasts and feel like you have a sense of what you might find and what you might feel. And also being able to communicate that with women and have this language that you can use to support women to know what's going on in their terrain. And that is just so incredibly valuable. So, yeah, all of those pieces combined is part of how I transmit this breast massage and this breast medicine in these trainings. And I find it to be so effective in that many women who come to these trainings feel completely confident to go out and start giving breast massage sessions right after. There's something that really anchors and clicks in where they feel ready. And they're even excited to offer this to women and to get more practice and to share this. And that is really one of my deepest prayers in this, is that in sharing these breast massage trainings, is that more women get to receive this care. More women's breasts and hearts get to receive nourishing touch and receive this care and this medicine from other women. So just wanted to share some of that, of my process and how I teach this in these trainings. And you can check out the Bless Our Breasts website for any upcoming trainings. There's 2 more this year. There's 1 spot left in the Virginia training at the end of September. And then there is a training in Puerto Rico. So feel free to check out the website if you are interested, and feel free to reach out if you have any questions or if you are feeling the call to learn how to give breast massage and to bring this to your community.